I always thought life would never change for me. It had been the same for as long as I could remember. Wake up before dawn, rush to school, endure whispered insults from my classmates, then work late nights at the upscale restaurant where the rich dined and laughed, never noticing girls like me. I was alone in the world. My parents died when I was a child, and I was raised by my cruel uncle who never let me forget that I was nothing but a burden. Every day was a struggle to survive. I was used to being invisible. Until the first day I met him. The first time I saw Alex Carter, I didn't know who he was. He was just another customer at the restaurant, dressed in a sleek black suit, his presence commanding attention without effort. Unlike the others, he didn't snap his fingers at me or toss his order my way like I was beneath him. His gaze held something I couldn't quite understand, like he recognized me from somewhere, though I knew we had never met.
You're new here?
Not really. I've been working here for a while.
Then I must not have been paying attention.
That night, as I was cleaning up after my shift and preparing to lock up the restaurant, I felt a shadow loom over me.
You shouldn't be walking home this late.
I don't have a choice. I have to work.
I'll take you home.
I blinked at him in surprise. Men like him didn't offer rides out of kindness. They always wanted something. No, thank you. He looked disappointed or amused by my response. I couldn't tell. He nodded once and walked away, but from that night on, he never stopped watching over me. He always seemed to show up at the restaurant when I was working, sitting at the same table, ordering things he barely touched. When my coworkers sneered at me for dropping a tray or the manager scolded me too harshly, I'd catch his gaze lingering, a quiet protectiveness in his eyes. I told myself it was nothing. He was just a kind customer. But I was wrong. One night, after an exhausting shift, I was walking home when I felt someone watching me. The street was eerily quiet, the distant hum of traffic the only sound. I quickened my pace, my heart pounding. Then from the dark, a group of men stepped out, blocking my path.
Well, well, a pretty thing like you shouldn't be walking alone at night.
I turned to run, but I couldn't escape. Please don't hurt me! Then, out of nowhere, a deep, menacing growl echoed through the alley. The sound sent shivers down my spine. A massive black wolf emerged from the darkness, its fur sleek and powerful. But what caught my attention was the white streak running from its forehead down to its nose. Its golden eyes locked onto mine for a brief second before it turned to the men, baring its teeth.
What the hell is this?
Before they could react, the wolf lunged. It didn't attack, but its sheer size and the fury in its growl were enough to send them scrambling in fear. They ran, all of them. I stood frozen, my breaths coming in sharp gasps. The wolf watched me for a long moment, as if making sure I was unharmed. Then, as silently as it had appeared, it vanished into the night. I had no idea why a wolf had saved me, but deep down, I knew it wasn't a coincidence. The next evening outside my small apartment, I sat on the cold steps. I gazed up at the night sky. The moon shone brightly, surrounded by glittering stars. I whispered softly, "I wonder if you're watching me, wherever you are." The wind brushed against my face, and I sat there for a moment longer before heading inside. Days passed, and I couldn't shake the feeling that something or someone was watching me. Then one evening, as I walked home, I found a man lying by the roadside. His suit was torn, blood soaking through the fabric. His breathing was shallow, and his hands were covered in scratches. I hesitated, but something inside me urged me forward. "Hey, are you okay?" His eyes fluttered open, piercing blue. "Alex!" His gaze was unfocused, his lips barely moving. I didn't think twice. I just dragged him to my apartment. I also have to change my outfit because it was stained with blood, doing my best to clean his wounds. I could see bite marks, claw marks, jagged scars that looked too unnatural to have come from a human. What happened to you? He stared at me for a long time before finally speaking.
I'm not like other men, Eva. I'm a werewolf.
I let out a soft laugh, thinking he was delirious.
Remember the wolf that saved you?
A chill ran down my spine. Number it couldn't be. You?
I've been protecting you since the moment I saw you. Because you're my mate, Eva. My fated mate.
Mate? What does that even mean?
It means we were meant to be together. But it's forbidden for an alpha to love a human.
I could see the pain in his eyes, the conflict. But I knew one thing for certain. I didn't care. One evening, as the rain lightly pattered against the window, Alex and I sat quietly on my small couch. He glanced around, taking in every little detail.
This place, it feels safe.
It's all I've got.
It feels like you. Quiet but strong.
I didn't think someone like you would end up in a place like this.
I didn't think I'd end up needing someone like you.
We sat in silence, a moment stretching between us that didn't need words. The night Alex took me to meet his pack, something felt off. There were too many hostile stares, too many whispers.
She's human. She doesn't belong here.
This is Eva. She is my mate, my Luna.
Then a young lady stepped forward. She was tall, beautiful, and furious. Her name was Celeste.
You expect us to accept a human? You would defy the ancient laws for her?
I would do anything for her.
Celeste's gaze flickered toward me, and a slow, venomous smile spread across her face.
Then let's see if she's worthy.
That night, I woke up to the sound of footsteps outside my room. Before I could react, everything went dark. When I woke up, I was deep in the forest, my hands bound. Celeste stood before me.
You don't deserve him. He was supposed to be mine. But no, he chose a weak, pathetic human.
I tried to free myself, but the ropes only tightened.
You will never be Luna. By the time Alex finds you, you'll be long gone.
She lifted her silver sword, the one thing deadly to werewolves, and aimed it at my heart. Before she could strike, a deafening snarl erupted from the shadows. It was Alex. Tackling Celeste to the ground, the fight was brutal. Snarls, growls, claws tearing through the night. Then silence. Celeste lay motionless, defeated. Alex turned to me, breathing ragged, pulling me into his arms.
You're saved now.
I want to be one of you, Alex. I want to be strong. He hesitated, but I saw the answer in his eyes.
No. I won't curse you with this life.
But it didn't feel like a curse to me. The only thing that scared me was losing him. I begged him, pleaded with him. Alex finally gave in.
Are you sure?
I want this! I want you! Then, slowly, he leaned in, his lips brushing against my skin before his sharp teeth sank into my neck. Pain erupted through me. When I opened my eyes, everything felt different. I found myself in another place. We were both wolf. My senses were sharper. My body felt stronger. I lifted my arms. No, not arms. Paws. I had become one of them. The pack didn't accept me at first. A human-turned werewolf was unheard of. They wanted Alex to cast me aside, but he stood before them, unwavering.
She is my mate, my Luna. I will not abandon her.
One by one, they bowed in acceptance. A few days later, Alex met me at the park. The air was still, painted in soft hues of sunset. We sat on a worn bench side by side.
I come here sometimes, but it never felt peaceful until now.
Maybe you just needed the right company.
You make everything feel lighter.
I don't know how. I'm just me.
That's exactly why.
Silence fell between us, comfortable and warm. You don't always have to be strong.
With you, I don't have to pretend.
Later that night, Alex and I, both in wolf form, ran side by side through the vast forest under the glowing full moon. The wind rushed past us, the earth firm beneath our paws. Reaching a serene clearing by the lake, we shifted back into our human forms effortlessly.
You were meant for this.
No, I was meant for you. We embraced, and his lips met mine in a gentle, lasting kiss under the shimmering night sky. And on the night of the full moon, surrounded by our pack, Alex and I were married. I wasn't just an orphan anymore. I wasn't just a girl struggling to survive. I was Eva Carter, Luna of the Silver Moon Pack. And for the first time in my life, I had found where I truly belonged. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for more inspiring stories and content.